And the 70 of Shelby Howard trying to follow as well. Look out, they got trouble.
That might be a product of the earlier incident, the first incident.
That could be a payback. And oh man, fire in the number 1 of James Buescher.
Outside of the 33 of Hornaday, and looks like Todd drifts up the hill, gets into him a little bit, turns him sideways.
James was perfect. He was up beside Hornaday racing for the lead, and Todd just, and you know, we talked about how difficult it is to race a truck through the tri-oval. Todd couldn't get his truck turned, and he got into the left rear of Buescher.
They call it a straightaway, but it's really...
Yeah, we'd seen him really sliding backwards.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that tire just comes apart. Oh,
wow, that's a hard hit right
there.
So a tough break for the 20.
Working his way through 1 and 2, just about to exit turn 2 and slams into the wall.
Let's get inside.
Watch this. You know, you put yourself in that position, things can happen, but you can see Eric McLaurin, that 14 came down, and that kind of created the contact.
That's a hard hit, too. Good to see everybody.
The pole, none since Kaz Grala in 2017. Let's see if Sauter can get it done. We're racing at Daytona. And we've got contact already. Didn't even get to the start-finish line before some vehicles got tangled up, including, oh, what a heartbreaker for the 44. They had so much expectation tonight. James Buescher.
He started after all of this had taken place. Ooh. I think that answers that.
Boy, Buescher just went right up into him. And then...
Hit these guys take.
See him completely sideways, and then he just turns hard right, catches Brian Scott. Absolute innocent victim right there.
Yep, right into the safer barriers, and thank goodness for those.
You're 3 wide. Bottom is open. Bottom is open. No, it's not. Oh, 1 got it. Sorry, boys. Oh, 1 came down.
Gets on the inside of Jeffrey and just maybe wheel hops, but did you see that, Phil? Yeah, wow. He was wide open, spinning the tires into that outside wall.
Waving at James Buescher behind him. Oh, we got trouble.
No, look out. Carl Edwards turns, and we've got multi-cars into the wall. Leffler's involved in this. The 62 have gone. The 21 of Boyer.
I'm just ready to say something. I'm just ready to say something, yo.
Patrick Sheltra involved. The 16 of Colin Brown, the one thing he did not need.
The 10.
That's his teammate, Rick Crawford, getting by the 11 of TJ Bell. Now James comes along there. He just gets a little bit loose down on the bottom of the racetrack.
Shot it in there really hard. He saw that hole open. We're getting down to
Down low in that 31. You saw Kyle Busch take a look outside. Now we got a crash as the 30 goes around. The 44, the 08. Look out. Ouch. There's going to be a bang there. So that's James Buescher.
See, there's Jennifer Jo Cobb. Now watch when she comes down the racetrack. James committed to the bottom. He was actually on the apron. And when she came down the racetrack, he had nowhere to go.
You know, you
see it's happening right here. He's already in the wall.
He was running 15th at the time of the crash.
Yeah.
Looks like I don't. It may have started with a Eichler maybe in the 15. May have gotten the back of Buescher.
It's hard cars there.
That's a chance you take anytime you pull up to block. We haven't seen a lot of blocking with this type of drafting, but that's exactly what can happen. That's why we haven't seen a lot of it.
Boy, and there's a hard lick right there in the right front corner.
Well, Sam Hornish did a nice
enough room. James is right there. They're dead side by side. Justin Lofton just driving, looked like straight down the backstretch. And the contact was made.
I know it's difficult, and these things are happening at 190 miles an hour, but it looked as though there was room to the right for Lofton. If he would have brought that truck up a little bit.
There's a whole lot of ifs there, Rick. You know,
now Stephen Wallace is going to try to make a pass on the inside. Looks like he got a little bit loose and up into the 30.
That's Ron Hornaday gets underneath.
There.
Boy, Eric Almirola slides past. So does Ricky Carmichael there in the 34.